All right, Shalom, it's your brother Shamar from Phoenix. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity. I'm gonna start out with. I'm just gonna go ahead and start out with this verse right here. This is Second Chronicles 15 and 13 that says that whosoever would not seek the Most High power of Israel should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. So the scripture plenty and clearly tells you right there, man, that if you're not seeking the Lord, if you're not going hard for the Lord and for this truth, then basically you're seeking death, man. Because there is no middle ground with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. The book of Revelation talks about being lukewarm, man. So there is, it's either you're in or you're out, man. With that, I want to get Matthew 12 and 30 to prove that point. This is Matthew 12 and 30, and it says, "He that is not with me is against me. He that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad." So what does that tell you right there, man? So the Lord, our power, and His Son Yahweh Shai, both in the Old Testament and the New Testament, they make it plain and clear, even to the simple-minded, man, that either you with the Lord or you're not, man. And if you're not with the Lord, what does it say in Second Chronicles? If you're not seeking after the Lord, what does it say in Second Chronicles? You're seeking death, man. The other alternative, the only other option for you is death. And that's the option that 2/3 of our people have taken, man, or they have been predestined to take, because the Lord knew that they were a rebellious people, a stiff-necked people. So for that reason, they've been predestined and they've been assigned death, man. I'm gonna get that back in Chronicles 15:13, just to emphasize that point. This is 2 Chronicles 15:13, that whosoever would not seek the Most High power of God of Israel shall be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. So that's talking about the 2/3 right there, man. That they don't seek the Lord. With that, I'm gonna get Proverbs 1 and 24. This is Proverbs 1 and 24, and it says, "Because I have called and you refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded." And that's exactly what the Lord has been doing, man. Ever since Abba Bivens came on the scene, and the truth was revealed unto those great men, starting from those men back that when the Lord when the word was received, when the truth was received about who the real Israelites are, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. The word was given to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, starting to Elder Tahar, Elder Gabar, Elder around on down, man. And that's why double honor is shown to these men. And you got these fools out there that show disrespect to the great men of the Lord, man. Hey, but you know what? That means that they're not with the Lord. That means they're not with the Lord because they're not with this truth. They're rebelling against this truth. They're being a rebellious people. And what does it say in Second Chronicles? Once again, going back to Second Chronicles 13:15, hey, death is going to come unto you. Death is going to come unto you, man. And with that, I'm going to get this Proverbs 124 against. "Because I have called and refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at not all my counsel, and will none of my reproof." So that's what these scoffers and these scorners and the rebellious children, fools that go against His truth, more specifically the doctrine of GMS, because GMS has 100% doctrine, and the elders of GMS, they have set out not the counsel of the Lord. They didn't turn out the reproof of the word of the Lord, because His word was given to those men. The understanding of His word was given to those men. I'm going to go down to 26. "I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your fear cometh," man. So that's what's going to happen. So every time, we see that through the Spirit. Every time you hear about somebody getting casted out, or somebody falls out the truth, hey, the Lord mocks that man. The Lord makes it so that the apostles will mock people, man. They'll make fun of people, and they'll make up nicknames for them. Why? Because that's the Spirit of the Lord right there, man. Because what did the Scripture say? It said, "I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your fear comes." So the Lord's going to laugh at you, man. The Lord's going to laugh at you. for your disrespect. Because the Lord's the one that's going to have the last laugh ultimately. And we're also going to have the last laugh. Most high willing, we be those elect men. We're going to have the last laugh because we've been mocked at, man. We've been called out, man. With that, I want to get Salakia, Second Chronicles 36 and 6. Second Chronicles 36 and 16. This is Second Chronicles 36 and 16, and it says, but they mock the messengers of Yahweh, and that's what they're doing, man. That's what these foolish men are doing. They're mocking the messengers of Yahweh, which are the apostles and elders of great millstone, and going on down to all the brothers in the camps, and despise his words and misuse his prophets until the wrath of the Most High rose against his people till there was no remedy. Hey, so there's no more remedy, man. So there's no remedy, man. There's no fixing that. The only way that's going to be fixed, the only way that the stiff-necked people can be corrected is through death. And that's exactly what the Lord has coming for them. And with that, I want to get Proverbs 1 and 20. This is Proverbs 1 and 20. And it says, wisdom cried without, she utters voice in the streets. She cries in the chief place of concourse, in the open the gates and city. She utters her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and scorners delight in scorning, and fools hate knowledge? So that tells you the type of man that mocks and scorns at this truth. Fools. Fools are fools, foolish people, of sottish children, like it says in the book of Isaiah. So you're nothing but goddamn fools, man. You're nothing but fucking fools. You're nothing but fucking idiots. You're just spitting in the wind, so to speak. And the Lord has death for you. I'm gonna get Psalms the 2nd chapter. The Lord's also gonna laugh at you too, man. This is Psalms the 2nd chapter. Now I'm gonna go to where's that at? Psalms 2 and 4 says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Hey, so the Lord has a sense of humor, man. The Lord has a sense of humor. The Lord has feelings and emotions that we have, because where do you think we get those feelings and emotions? Because we were made in the image of the Most High. So the Lord laughs too, and He's gonna laugh at you. He's gonna laugh at you scorners. He's gonna laugh at you scoffers. He's gonna laugh at you foolish, ignorant men that despise His word. That don't put this truth in supreme priority, because it's gonna mock you when your fear comes. Because when that day comes, you're gonna be scrambling and running around and trying to get this truth, man. Trying to make it seem like you were always with it, but the Lord knows who was sincere and who wasn't. The scripture said that He tries the reins of the hearts. He's gonna know He's gonna know the men that fought for this faith. He's gonna know who are the men that kept His word with diligence, and He's gonna know those men that don't, and those men that don't are gonna get mocked at. They're gonna get laughed at, and they're gonna get put to death. That just shows you how fearsome we should be of the Most High, man. Because these are the things that He can do. What does the scripture say? It's a terrible thing, roughly paraphrasing, to fall into the hands of the living power, man. It's a terrible thing. It's a place where you don't want to be. With that, I'm gonna get Proverbs 10 and 24. This is Proverbs 10 and 24. And it says, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him. Oh, so like y'all started 23. Proverbs 10 and 23. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding has wisdom. And that's exactly what these fools are doing. It is mischief, man. It's folly. It's bullshit. It's foolishness. To scoff and to scorn and to go against the men of the Lord. The men, the teachers that the Most High set up to expound this truth. And that's the thing, man. You gotta have respect, man. Hey, what the scriptures talk about, giving double honors. And that's not just something that you say. You know, that's something that you gotta meditate upon. That word double honors, man. Because these men are worthy of double honors. You know, the sacrifices that these men made, the trials and tribulations that these men made, these are seasoned men. And you got these fools out here, talking all kinds of bullshit. You know, because whatever butthurt emotions, that they're in. But that just shows you, man. Hey, that it's good. There's gonna be men like that. There's gonna be those men that get mocked at and laughed at because they went against and ultimately put to death against the Most High. There's gonna be those men that didn't count the cost and all mocked him and laughed him because he started something that he couldn't finish. Because he didn't count the cost, man. Because he didn't meditate, he didn't reflect, he didn't go all the way. He wasn't 100% dedicated and committed to giving his life unto the Lord. Because this truth requires that you give your life unto the Lord, man. This truth requires your whole life, and if you're not willing to give that, then yeah, you shouldn't even start it. You should have just stayed in the fucking world, man. Because it's just gonna be 10 times more worse for you, because you know this truth. And that should put the fear of the Lord within you, man. With that, I want to get Salakia. I'll finish this out. It says the fear of the wicked shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. So the fear of the wicked, so your ultimate fear, your most ultimate fear, man, is the Lord will make it come upon you. Just like what's that movie? I think it was Batman, where they had the character the Sandman. He blew some dust in their face or something, and it showed that person their ultimate fear. Well, the Lord's going to do that to these scoffers in these corners out here, these wicked men, these foolish, ignorant, stiff-necked men. He's going to bring the ultimate fear upon them, man, and that's not a position to be in, man. But I'll keep on going right here. It shall come up, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. So our desire, the things and our desire is what? A righteous man's desire ultimately is what? To see righteousness reign upon this earth. To see things set in order. Because we don't want to fucking be here, man. We talk about this all the time, man. We talk about how much we hate this fucking place. We talk about how much we wishing this whole thing just finished quickly. Because it's hell living in this fucking place, man. Sometimes you can't stand another fucking day here. It's because it's just all bullshit. And we cry unto the Lord to get us out of here, man. We cry unto the Lord to destroy our enemies, just like King David did. We cry unto the Lord because this place just vexes your spirit so much, man. It just pisses you off. And these people vex your spirit so much. And it's just frustrating sometimes, man. The things that we have, knowing this truth, and we gotta live in this bullshit, man. And with that, I want to get Proverbs 6:11. It says, "So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth." Oh, Salakia. That ain't it. Proverbs 6:12. It says, "A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth," man. I'm gonna get the definitions for those words. It says, "A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth." And let's get the definition of that word naughty right there. It says naughty, worthlessness, worthless, good for nothing, unprofitable, base fellow, wicked, ruin, destruction. So that's a naughty person, man. And those are the ones that walk with a forward mouth. Let's get those definitions also. This is a definition for the word forward. It says distortion, crookedness, and so that's how they talk, man. They talk with distortion. They distort the scripture. They distort this truth. They talk with crookedness. They talking out the side of their fucking mouth. They talking with no respect, no reverence to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai and the truth and the doctrine, the 100% truth and doctrine, man. So the worthless men talking shit out there. Basically, worthless men talking shit is what the scripture is talking about. Going back, Proverbs 6:12, a naughty person, a wicked man walketh with a forward man. So a worthless, wicked man talking a bunch of shit. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teaches with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart. He devises mischief continually. He soweth discord, man. So if you're not unified in the body, you're sowing discord. Therefore shall calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall be broken without remedy. And that's exactly what's going to happen to these scoffers and these scorners and these men that have no respect or reverence to this word and to the truth that's been given to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, man. That was just a quick lesson, man. Most High willing, it was edifying. And knowing these things, man, and reading and meditating on scriptures like these, knowing what the Lord can do to a person, to a individual, to a man that's not sincere, knowing the great terror that he can put upon a person, the fear, the ultimate evil he can put upon a person, that should shake you up shake you up in your shoes, so to speak, man. That should like put you in awe, and that should make you tremble. It makes me tremble, man. It makes me tremble. It makes me scared. It makes my heart fucking beat fast, man. Because it shows you what awesome power, and it shows you that the Lord ain't to be played with. And these are things that we got to meditate upon. You can't get too comfortable in any position that you're in. If the apostle Tahar said, he said that there is no new membership, that the camps are sealed. But that don't mean that you're sealed, man. That don't mean just because you in the GMS camp, it don't mean that you made it, because we're not at the end yet. It just means that you gotta examine yourself, and you gotta be humble yourself that much more, and you gotta fear the Lord that much more. Because that's a strong decree that the apostle elder made. And if you meditate upon that, that's a scary thing, man. So the fear of the Lord should be put in you. Don't be thinking too comfortable. None of us made it yet, man. We're all hoping to be those elect men. We're all fighting for our faith, for our salvation. We're hoping for that mercy. There's a lot of tests and trials that are gonna come our way. And we gotta build ourselves up as brothers, and then there's truth to withstand those tests. And we gotta pray that the Lord keeps the Spirit upon us to withstand those things, and keeps us in the faith, man, and keeps us in the Spirit. These are things that to me, that keep me up at night, man. Because that just shows the awesome reverence and fear the awesome reverence and fear that we have to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. We got to eat the whole roll, and sometimes that roll is the bitter and the sweet. And these are the things that's gonna take place, and these are the things that are gonna go down, man. Men have been casted out, and men will be casted out. Just because the camps have been sealed, and there is no membership, that doesn't mean that we all good now. It just means you gotta fight more. It just means you gotta put on the leg more, man. It just means that you gotta fight harder, and also it means that the devil's gonna come down upon us harder. You gotta meditate on that too. So you gotta gird up. It's time to gird up our loins, like the scripture speaks, man. It's time to gird up our loins as a man. And that's what King David told Solomon on his deathbed. And what did Solomon do? He prayed to the Lord for wisdom. And that's what we have to do, man. We have to pray for the Lord for wisdom, because we're going to need that knowledge and stability when these things come. That's a quick lesson, man, on Both side winner, hope was edifying. That one say Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Shalom.